Hello, this is Hazel, the Latin Lover Roche, your celebrity boxing heavyweight champ and pound for pound, also known as the GOAT. And I want you to see my full interview in the On Talk interview. Check me out and tell me what you think. If you don't believe me, ask your mother.
Got my man Hazel in the building, man. Second time.
Second time. Thank you so much for having me on your show again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, we had to spin the block. Man. What's new?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. Thank you for the On Talk always bringing greatness to the show.
No doubt.
And there's a lot of new things coming out for the Latin lover in celebrity boxing.
The Latin lover, man.
Ask your mother.
Lover, man. So speaking of the Latin lover, just reflecting, on your career, man, your wins, your losses, and definitely your winning streak. You on a 15 to 3, right?
No, it's actually 15-2. It's not. Actually, if you're one of them person that goes by the big celebrity having the 15-3, you can have the 15-3. But in my record, in the eyes of the boxing, if you get punched after the round is over, it should be a disqualification win for me. Now you tell me what should it be? 15-2 or 15-3? 16-2 or 15-3?
All right, what are we talking about first?
We're talking about the Kimbo Slice Jr. fight in Bahamas.
Okay.
So the fact is, everybody, because he was from Bahamas, he was a big celebrity, they trying to put me like I lost by knockout in the first round. But if you come and see the boxing rules, in the boxing rules, they say if you get hit after the round is over, it should be a disqualification win for the opponent who got hit after the belt.
Right. Now, do you feel like you should have won that fight, or he shouldn't won that fight?
I don't feel it. He should. Because if he hit me after the belt, it should be a win for me automatically.
Okay.
But then again, I was in another country. It's not my country. It was his country. Favoritism.
So little home advantage.
Home advantage, 15-3. So yeah, I got an L in the record, but as we talking, I'm getting my lawyers and everything because they should take that and make it 16-2, not 15-3 because I got hit after the round was over.
So how many seconds you think that happened?
I watched the fight a million times, and I hate to come in here and get my high blood pressure high, but every time I hear somebody tell me 15-3, he lost to Kimbo, I didn't lose to Kimbo. It was maybe at least 5 seconds after the round was over that I got hit, and I hurt my ankle.
Now, how do you do in the rest of the rounds?
It was the first round. It was a good fight. We were going at it. Okay. The round was over. I heard the bell, so I'm backing up to the corner. As I'm backing up, I took a bad step. He hit me, but it beside the point. It should have been the round was over. It should be a W for me. It shouldn't be no discussion of Kimbo beat you in the first round. No, because the bell rang.
Right.
The bell rang. It was already should be either the minimum they could do to have it like this. It should be a draw. But in boxing, if you go to boxing, you get hit after the round. It should be a win for the Latin lover.
Now, would you say that it was Kimbo's fault or it was the judges?
Definitely, it wasn't Kimbo's fault. It wasn't definitely the judges. It was the commission that it was over there. Because once the bell rang, they should have stopped. Ding, ding, ding. The referee should be paying attention.
Right.
Again, but everybody's so into of their fan favorite that everybody just want to see them doing what he was doing.
Right.
I got my respect for Kimbo. It's not Kimbo's fault. That's why I never came at Kimbo. It's not Kimbo's fault. It's the people who was tracking the clock.
You fought, I'll be sure, Witherspoon. How was that in the ring with both of those guys?
Tim Witherspoon was the man who opened the door for the Latin lover career. Sharing the ring with Tim Witherspoon. I'm sorry that I'm bringing Kimbo again. I'm upset. I want you to forgive me for being upset because I haven't talked about Kimbo. This is the first time I'm talking about. And when he came out, I came out with all my frustration.
Right.
but it's nothing. All but love to Kimbo. Again, going to Team Witherspoon, I seen Team Witherspoon like a teacher.
Okay. Why you say
Not
that?
he teach me inside the ring. When I go in there, you gotta be a lion. And he showed me that you not in there playing, you getting punches. Nobody gonna take it easy on you. You know, one of the punches can kill you. So that's why Mr. T. Witherspoon showed me. We went 3 rounds, a split draw. I believe, and I hate it, but I want you to see the fight. I throw more punches. In the compy box, if you see, I throw more punches than Mr. T. Witherspoon. But I believe he got the more connect. I'm not nobody to debate. I go over there do my job. You know, people see things, people, you know.
Right. So let me ask you something. I don't think I asked you this question before from the first interview. How did you meet Dane?
Damon Feldman, this happened six going on 7 years.
Okay.
One of a friend of mine told me, listen, let's go to celebrity boxing. And I'm like, what celebrity? In New Jersey. I need you to be my corner. So I went over there with the guy to be his corner. And when I got over there, it was a couple of Puerto Rican guys. And they were like, yo, bro, can you be my corner? Can you be the? And I'm like, sure. So the name, a man named Pagan, he fought a guy named Fusco, Tony Fusco. He was like the face of celebrity boxing at the time. And when the fight was over, Fusco now knocked out my guy, and it was controversial. And they start swinging. They swing at me. One of Fusco people swing at me, so we start swinging in the ring like it was a total chaos. So they call me back and say, "Yo, Hazel." They say, "Talk to the guy. Ask him if he want to fight Fusco. It will be a good fight, Italian against a Puerto Rican." I say, "I'm all in it." Guess what? When the fight was gonna happen, Fusco didn't accept the fight. He got scared. They put another opponent. I went and did my thing, people. And at that time, I was Hazel the Punisher Roche. That was my first fight. I knocked out a guy that it was 310 pounds, bleeding and everything. He was bleeding. His name is John Dam, really good friend of mine. And I knocked him out. We were both starting. And from there, everything started popping up. And Damon was like, you want to come back? And I just beginning to be like this superstar, local superstar that everybody want to see the Latin lover, because I used to bring the girls. I used to bring the show, you know what I mean? So Damon was like, you got to come back, because people, he's not only the people, the fans, it's just the sponsors and everybody want to see the show. They want to see, Damon see the Latin lover. We're going to see that man. What that man going to bring today? He brings six girls. Then he bring a whole squad, like something real respectful, something really nice that people want to see enjoying the show.
Carlos Hearns. That's your protege, am I correct?
Yes, that's my brother, my protege. Yeah.
How did you guys meet, and what interest did you take, in Carlos?
So me and Carlos Hearn are like brother. Carlos Hearn is an Olympic.
Okay.
He went to the Olympic with Mayweather, with all these guys in 1996, something like that. And he moved to Philadelphia. We met about 1997 when he started his career as a pro. And we clicked. We was like brothers. Since then, we've been together. I used to be his cheerleader. I was the one when he used to fight, bro. I was like screaming. I always was, I can tell you the truth. And this is why I feel proud, because from you being somebody who was a spectator to be at the top of celebrity boxing, to be the king, the GOAT, like I'm called now the GOAT, it gets me proud that now he's the one cheerleading for me. And now that I believe that I got to the highest you can get to celebrity boxing. I mean, how high it can be Jake Paul? If I can get Jake Paul, that should be my last fight. I've already the biggest star that come in celebrity boxing. Lamar Odom, we are like this to make a fight. He's the other heavyweight champ.
Right.
You understand? So Carlos Hearn is my brother, so I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it because I want him to be the next Latino star out there.
He recently signed to celebrity boxing. Am I correct?
Yes, he fought Jeff Gunn.
Okay. Oh, yes. Was it last month?
No, 2 months. The last fight before this one.
Yeah, I seen that. I was in the building for
everybody was booing because they gave the decision to Jeff Gunn. And if you see the fight, listen, in the first round, he hit Jeff Gant so hard that they gave an 8 count.
Okay.
It was an 8 count. That should be 2 rounds to 1 automatically. And if you see the fight, Carlo was the one putting the pressure all the time. But then again, fan favorite. You understand? And you got to understand. Carlos Herrera understood if we were going to knock him out, that's what's going to happen. And, it's boxing. Boxing, they do this. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have the crowd, if you don't have the thing, you ain't going to get an easy decision.
You wasn't on that card. Why?
Those are tryouts. Those cards are, I don't want to say tryouts. I don't want to say, it's like for newer guys that trying to become some type of celebrity, influencer fighter or something. So you're not going to see me unless you see me back in the ring. My last fight was 3 months ago against Kimbo Jr.
Right.
In Bahamas. Imagine, I'm having my life. I'm going to Bahamas, drinking a pina colada in the beach, Kimbo Slice, all the girls around the Latin lover, you know what I mean? They went, hey, Hazel, can I get your autograph? So I'm living my life. So, these events are more for newcomers.
Right.
That are trying to make it. That's why you don't see celebrities. Now, whenever you see celebrities, you're going to see Hazel in that event.
Last week, on your Instagram, you gave us a hint that you have like an up and coming fight.
It's a lot of talks. Every time Hazel come, it's a lot of talks about fights and fighters. I mean, I can mention you 6 celebrities right now that are willing to get in the ring with me. And, based on that, we were talking, I'll be sure, thank to Mr. I'll be sure that opened the big doors to the world to everybody wanted to fight me.
Right.
They see something in me. They want everything. Not only the artists, everybody who wants this. Now, you know what this belt means, right? This is the pound for pound. There's only one celebrity boxer that have this belt, and that's Hazel. This is the pound for pound. Nobody else. If you go on Google, you're gonna say when they did it, I won that, and I've been having it for 5-6 years. They haven't crowned one, so I'm still the pound for pound celebrity boxing champ. And it's a different. Let me tell you something. X-Rumble and celebrity boxing is 2 different things.
Right.
You understand? I do X-Rumble too, but I'm a celebrity boxer. People confuse them. Like those events, X-Rumble, it's more like opening for more people. Celebrity boxing is where we got the celebrities fighting out there. So I'm a celebrity boxer. Now, I'm the champ.
Now, you wouldn't convert to X-Rumble?
I did. I don't got the belt, but I'm the cruiserweight X-Rumble champ. I don't know if you was in there when I fought the guy that I dropped him in the first round, the Thomas House. I dropped him in the first round.
I wasn't in the building, but I remember that fight.
Yeah, that was not 2 fights ago. I won the fight. I won the belt. I didn't got my belt yet, but I am the cruiserweight champ too. So I'm a 2-division champ.
You have Hazel Roche Productions, and you do a lot of charity work, man.
Yes, and that's what gave me proud.
Okay.
I always say, a lot of people don't understand. God give you opportunities. I know I spoke on my last show about when I had the COVID. Right. I almost passed away. I shouldn't be in here carrying this. You understand? It's a lot of talented people, way more talented than me. But you know what? I believe that God got me here for a reason, carrying this belt. And every time I do a fight, I do it for somebody with cancer. Most of my big fights, it always carries something. People with cancer. I did it for the soldiers, mental health. To me, I feel more proud and satisfied saying, look, I did this one than carry 2 belts. Because this belt, today I can be the champ. Guess what? Tomorrow don't. But what is my legacy? You're going to remember Hazel was the one who used to fight for the one that can speak. A person that is with cancer in a bed, nobody remember.
Right.
Maybe that person got months, days, like it happened on my last fight when I fought, I'll be sure, and I get the goosebump. The person passed away 10 minutes before I got into the ring. That broke my heart. So I went with a broken heart to I'll be sure. I never talk about this, but I went with a broken heart knowing that the lady didn't get to see me fighting for her.
Wow.
His kids did, everybody, but it makes me more proud. Today, I want everybody to remember me for the guy that fight for the needed, for the one, because anybody can go and throw punches. You can go over there and throw punches, you can do whatever. But it's not what you can do, it's what you can do for people that can do it.
Right.
Some people can do it. It's just, I'm proud. I'm proud. That's what made me proud.
Hazel, you got 3 daughters, am I correct?
Yes.
How do you balance being in a ring and being a father in your personal life?
That's my greatest gift in life. I have a 24-year-old and I got 2 10 years old. They Latin lover. Don't ask me if they twins. They not twins. But they 10 years old. One live in Florida. That's I call him my monkey, the skinny one. And then I got one that live in here. I travel every year to Florida to pick up my daughter. Like right now, she's with me. She stay for vacations. And that's the biggest regard I got in life. People think that, because this, like this is nothing. This is just to show people that but if you're not a winner in life, if you don't show love to your kids like most of the parents do, that do more for their life to impress somebody, you're never gonna be a winner in life. God has blessed me so much that gave me 3 beautiful daughters and gave me this. You know how many people wish to have one of this, but they don't wish to have their daughter next to them. I'm a homebody. You understand? When I'm the Latin lover, I'm a different person. But when it's Louis Roche, it's a different person. You're gonna see a father, a loving father. I'm always with my kids. They wanted to come over here today. They go, and I say, no, Daddy's gonna be in the interview. So it makes me proud. And I wish a lot of people, like they want, like a lot of people want to destroy me so bad to get this, destroy me and show me you can be a good father. You know what I mean? Like be a good father, show people, listen, I'm a real champ. You know what? Because I take care of my kids. And that doesn't mean that you're going to give your baby moms thousands of dollars because no, you go and pick up your kids showing that this father that was good and bad. I got 3 girls, 2 little girls and one grown one. The 24-year-old, she already married, she got a house, she work in Penn, she graduated from Temple. My example, the example that I gave him is a good example. And I want all my daughters to keep that example. I don't want them to think that, sometimes because people say the Latin lover, that I'm with girls. No, Latin lover is a person that loves everybody. It's not females. You understand? A lot of people say, oh, he's a woman. I say, no. I love the kids. I love when the kids come. Can I take a picture? And grown people, listen, I always got Shayla with me. She's the one carrying the belts. If you see me in my events, how many times you see me carrying my belts?
Not really.
Never. Never.
Yeah.
Shayla carried my belts. I never. You know why? Because people do this to call the attention. When I go to the events, I don't know if you see me, when I go to the events, I sit to the back because this is the time for them. It's not the time for the Latin lover. If I want a time, I just get up and walk and people already know me. That's cockiness. I use my cockiness and my energy to help others. To celebrity boxing, there's a man that he loved me. He's on wheelchair. I don't know if you see every time he say, hey, so he like he hugged me and said,
yeah, the guy with the white hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you asking every time he's on me, hey, so I'm proud of you. And you know what? That gave me energy to get back to the ring because I know that man sitting over there cheering for Hazel because he think I'm a hero. I'm not a hero. You make me a hero. You understand? I'm just a man that believe that God give you stuff so you can go and use it for good, not for bad. You don't got to be cocky because you're carrying this. I can be cocky everywhere I go, of course. I fought I'll Be Sure. I fought Kimbo Slice. I fought Tim Westphal. I fought the Sapman. I mean, I travel all the world in celebrity boxing. That's why I'm the GOAT. When it comes to the debate of the GOAT, it's who you been in the ring with. Because it's like boxing. I know boxers, Mexican boxers, that go with a record of 16-0, 17-0 in Mexico. Once they come to the United States and fight a good fighter, they lost. You understand? So this is what, this don't make me. This make me for people to believe in me, in a man that is doing something that maybe a lot of people think they can do it.
Let me ask you a question. Boxing is a gladiator sport. You can get hurt in there. Um, if you got hurt in the ring, you got three daughters. You got seriously hurt in the ring. How do you think that would make your daughters feel? How would you feel?
You know, my two little daughters, the one in front especially, they be real proud of dad. Like the Latin lover, they be showing their friend, look, this is my dad. He fights celebrities, this and that. Every time I step in the ring, I always know I take that risk. And what I want everybody to know, and it comes back to what we're saying, if anything happened to me ever in the ring, I want everybody to remind me for the guy that fought for the people, not for being the man. I want when I get out the ring, people come and say, hey, thank you, like kids, like everybody, hey, they get happy. This is me. I don't want to go over there to get recognized as a gladiator, as a fight that go and beat up on another man. You know what? I want to be recognized. I want people to see me and say, if Hazel did it, I can do it. And this is what, when I get out the ring, I tell everybody, and I'm grateful for Damon Feldman. I'm grateful for all the fans. Fans boo me. Some fans boo me. When I go to the ring, I don't go to hurt nobody, but I got booed on the one before my last fight. People boo me, and you know what? I just start laughing because if you know what I'm really fighting for, you would never boo a man. I don't care how good was the fight, how bad was the fight. A person who's trying to do good for other is always a hero. Is always a champion.
What do those two belts mean to you?
Hard work. Hate.
Well, why you say hate?
Because let's start with the hard work is because I've been in celebrity boxing 6 years.
Okay.
Going on 7. I did all the dirty work before I got to the big stage. Before I fought in Miami, in the Sharks place, that was a big stadium, in all this, Imagine you coming from a neighborhood in North Philly. A man like me, and this is why I tell you hard work and people hate. Imagine you coming from North Philly, like I'm from North Philly, and out of nowhere, you start growing up at my age, on my 40s. Because you could do that when you're 17, 18, 20. And out of nowhere, one day, you find yourself putting the boots, putting your pants, and now go and perform with the big celebrities. You are one of a kind. You are Hazel, the Latin lover, Roche. You are the only Latino in that company representing and taking over the company. So imagine you getting your boots. It's like a movie. I'm getting my boots. I'm nervous because we're talking about thousands of people over there. And when my music play, I got a real catchy movie, more music, Latin lover. People getting it, even if they don't know me. People that go to the show, they applaud me. You understand? So imagine you from being, I used to work cleaning windows.
Couldn't do it. Yeah.
To be the star of a show. To be the star. And when I mean the star, me and I'll be sure was a sold out, completely sold out. Inside the ring and pay-per-view sold out. So imagine how you feel, how proud you feel, how your mother and my dad that passed away, how proud they gotta feel saying, this is not my son. My son boxing. You understand? My son is people is watching my son, and my son is in there. When you see my pants, you see the pink ribbon. My son is representing something. My son is not over there just showing for him to get know. He's showing so people can know. Listen, let's go and support this. Let's go and and that's what makes me proud. Putting my sneakers, putting everything, and I believe that once I retire, once in the future, I believe there's gonna be a movie of my life. I'm putting enough work for them to win the celebrity. Even though there's a movie, Celebrity Boxing. In my second episode is gonna be out in in TV, in Apple TV, and you're gonna see me. So I'm already in the big screen. And I always thank God. Again, it makes me proud to know that I'm the North Philly cat talking slang. I'm the North Philly cat that used to go to the corner store and get some cheesesteak, $3 cheesesteak. Listen, do you remember cheesesteak?
$3. Where that's at?
That was in 2000, 2010.
Yeah,
The puppies, the puppy store. You still go. You go to a puppy store, it's still $5.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You understand?
But hold up. The Poppy stores got the best cheesesteaks.
Cut off. They put seasoning.
$5.
So imagine you struggling to get a $5 cheesesteak. I go to the store and now you sit in the table with Lamar Odom, Peter Guns, all these big celebrities. I'm not talking about because we sitting to eat a plate that, and I always say this because this is a sad story and I get real sad because most of us know what is a struggle being from North Philadelphia. I remember going to school and my dad gave me $1 to buy a hot juice, or trying to make $1 and knowing how many people suffer from hunger, me being not far from Kensington, seeing these people struggling, begging people for money, even if it's for drugs, for $1. And some people be like, I don't know if I can curse, but they say, get the fuck out of my face. I'm not giving you money for drugs. That hurts my heart.
Right.
Deep inside me, that hurts my heart. Sitting over there with I'll Be Sure, Tim and all these big celebrity ordering a plate of food this big that costs $200.
Wow.
And knowing that there's somebody over here in Second and Lehigh, McDonald's, trying to get $1 to get a burger. It hurts. Spending, all this thing and sitting with these people, it hurts because I've grown in Philadelphia. And if you know for Philadelphia, you know how much it hurt.
Do you feel like you suffer survivor's remorse?
No, because I believe in God. You know what? Every time, I don't go to church, but I believe in God. And you know what? Every time I wake up happy because God guide me. God told me, listen, all these people that do damage to you or trying to do damage to you, you got to shield. I smile. When they call me a bum, listen, before I fall, I'll be sure. After I'll be sure, they used to call me, oh, you a bum, you lost to I'll be sure. And I learned I'll be sure sit with me. And Miss Khalila Ali, she's like my mother, talking about her, she's in Philly, she's gonna visit me. That's the wife of Muhammad Ali. She told me, Hazel, you are gifted. You don't see it? Why do people call you bum? I'll be sure don't call me bum. Flavor Flav don't call me a bum. Royce don't call. The person who call you a bum is somebody that is beneath you. He's beneath you and he want to be in your level. You never gonna hear Floyd Mayweather saying that I'm a bum. Floyd Mayweather might say, oh, he's not a boxer, he's just a celebrity boxer. But he's not gonna say he's a bum because he knows the sport. He knows celebrity. But somebody who don't know you that want to be in your level, he's going to call you a bum because he wants you to feel bad. He want to be in your level. I'm a bum, but I'm calling the attention. You want to get in the ring with me, right? You want this? But you're not giving me no reason for me to give you this. Show me you're a good human being outside, and I'll show you how much of a human being I can be in that. Because right now, any of these fighters in celebrity boxing that fight me, even if they lost, they have a name. Who you fought? Hazel. Who's Hazel? The guy that fought Tim Weatherspoon, the guy that fought Kimbo. Oh, shit. All right, so now you got something in your record. You understand? So if you show me you're a good person, but when you come and approach me, trying to call me a bum, trying to insult one of my models, trying to insult me, you know what? I smile at you. I'm not going to laugh. I smile because I know you hating. I know you hating because you see me walking everywhere. People who really know me love me for who I am. Not because I'm cocky. This don't mean nothing. This means something for the show. Outside this, who's Hazel?
Is your hands registered?
No.
So If you were to get into an altercation with someone on the street, how do you approach that, and what do you do in that timing?
You know what? Sometimes I got small temper. I got small temper. Everybody see me smile, but sometimes I got small temper. But I got a big brain. Meaning, we can get into argument. I can say stuff out of my mouth. But I know better not to put my hands on you. And I know better. The only way I put my hands on you if I'm going to defend myself. If I got to defend my daughters. Besides that, I avoid problems at all costs.
Speaking of your daughters again, if one of your daughters came to you and said, "Dad, I want to, I want to get into the boxing field, and eventually I want to go pro," what would you say to him?
I will support 100%.
It's a dangerous sport.
Dangerous sport, but it's what they love. If she wanted, she loved it, that is supposed to support. I support everybody. You're my brother, right? And if you come tomorrow and say, Hazel, I'm not a boxer, but I want to start this, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to help you because it's what you want. Mothers usually don't want their son getting hit, but they don't understand that's a passion you have.
Right.
When you start filming, that was your passion. Maybe you got 100 haters saying, oh, you're never going to do this, you're never going to do that, oh, you need this, that, but you keep pushing it, right?
Right.
And look where you're at now. You're growing up. Big things coming for you because you didn't stop. You didn't let nobody tell you you ain't good for this. Maybe you have a lot of people that you asking for a hand and they didn't help you. Now that they see you grow, they're going to come and turn and say, oh, and now this is where the hates come. Oh, look, because he got a camera, he got this. Oh, he ain't not, oh, fuck that. That short ain't shit. You know, that's how people hate because now that you make it, people want to hate because you say, I'm not going to look back to trying to help you and you're going to drag myself because you hating. It's not that you going to come and say, look, there's two ways to approach a person. Hazel, bro, I admire what you do. In your heart, you know I'm not Floyd Mayweather. You know I'm not Mike Tyson. But you know I do stuff to entertain and I got what it takes to. So you say, look, you do it. Can you help me to become somebody like you or become my own person? You don't got to become the Latin lover. You got to become you. And that's when I come and say, brother, let's go and get it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We had that conversation.
Let's go and get it. Yeah.
I really want to step in the ring. I know Cuz want to step in the ring. We want to, toe to toe, go toe to toe with, with the podcast. I think it'd be a great idea. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question. How do you bring the Puerto Rican heritage into the culture of boxing?
Donald Trump is my uncle.
Okay.
I don't know if that answers everything. Puerto Ricans and we American born. So the only thing Puerto Ricans got pride. You understand? Puerto Ricans like me, I was born in Puerto Rico.
Right.
That's why you can hear an accent on me. I don't speak perfect English. But we got it on our blood. One thing, that's another blessing. If you go out there now, Puerto Rico is 100 times 32. You know what that means? That your city, Philadelphia, my city, is bigger than Puerto Rico.
It is.
And you know how many champs we got in Puerto Rico? We are the third with the most boxing champ behind United States, Mexico, and then Puerto Rico. And look, Puerto Rico got 4 million inhabitants, how you say, people?
Yeah.
Mexico got 500 and United States got 800 million. So 4 million to 500 to 800. Puerto Rico to have so many champs, that means that we are blessed. We got a guy like Bad Bunny. You know Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers play Bad Bunny, they don't even know what he's saying. You see the people in the hood, black mans, white mans, with the Bad Bunny. What did you listen? Bad Bunny. What does he say? I don't know, baby. I don't know. Buddy, baby. That's all.
Speaking of music, you do music yourself. You got
No. I don't do music. I've been with Millie Sparks. Millie Sparks did music for me.
okay. Shouts to Emilio.
Millie, that's my brother. Millie Spark. Ryan Banks did my other. I got 3 Latin Lover song.
Yeah.
It's Latin Lover 1.
And part 2.
Haters. No, 3.
You got 3 of them.
So it's Latin Lover 1 with Ryan Banks. Part 2 with Fine Faela.
Okay.
And then the 3 is Swerve CEO and Emilio Spark. So I got three Latin Lover songs. One is hip hop, the other one is more smooth like club, and the first one it was Ryan Banks that it was like more like a Spanish rhythm that make everybody we was they used to get people hyped up.
It's like the one you did with Sparks was like a reggaeton.
No, it's actually that was Swerve CEO.
Okay, yeah.
Swerve and it was more like it's called Haters. You gotta listen. They hey, see it in your faces. Hey, I'm the champ. Oh, the women love me. It's really good. You gotta hear it. And then at the end, Emilio's part come with his part.
I like that.
That's called Haters. Hazel Roche Haters.
So when you come out to the stage during your fights, who are some of the artists that you work with?
Big artists. I gotta say Khalil Ali.
Okay.
Muhammad Ali's wife.
Okay.
Emilio Spark. Out of my head, there's so many celebrities that I've been with that work with me. Benzino, really good friend of mine.
You like Benzino?
That's my brother. I can show you a video. Me and Benzino like sitting down, kicking it up. In California, they confuse us. Somebody thought I was Benzino.
You don't look like Benzino.
I gotta say you the thing. You know who made the mistake?
Who that?
Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav.
You don't know what time it is.
Listen, Flavor Flav. I get to Miami. That was after my I'll Be Sure fight.
Okay.
Me and Flavor Flav is really cool. So when I get to Miami, I got my braids. I get to the hotel. In the lobby is Flavor Flav, Tony the Tiger Lopez, all these celebrities. So I go, hey, what's up, everybody? So when I go to Flavor Flav be looking at me and he go like, Benzino? Yo, everybody start laughing and crying, start running. He said, don't tell nobody I call you Benzino.
Oh my goodness.
And then listen, but Flavor Flav know who I am. So Flavor Flav saw the thing, and when, as soon as Benzino's coming out, I'm recording it. As soon as he telling Benzino, yo, I told when Hazel was coming, I said, are you Benzino? Benzino started cracking up. A lot of people think Benzino's a bad person. Benzino's not a bad person.
Yeah, I like Benzino, man. I like his perspective on some of his interviews and everything, man. We gotta get him on the show. You've been in some movies. Bad Business. You was on Discovery ID, one of the shows and everything.
By Blood Only. I was in Kemper on Kemper.
Okay.
Kemper on Kemper was the guy that was killing people, serial killer. I was in Creed 2. I was in 21 Bridges. On those one, I was doing second row.
Okay.
On 21 Bridges and Creed 2.
Okay.
My luck. I did a scene one-on-one with Sylvester Stallone and they didn't make it. They cut it. They cut the scene.
Man. You did a zombie movie too?
That was with what was the name? Will Stronghold?
Yeah. Yep.
Will Stronghold.
On the show. Yep.
We were that's how I met him. We were on stage doing movies.
Okay. Now, what was that process for you? Like remembering lines, the fighting scenes and things like that. Like, how was that process? So
before I got to celebrity boxing, that's what I used to do.
Okay.
I wanted to be a porn star. I couldn't make it in the porn star industry, so I went to horror movies. OnlyFans didn't cut it for me, so I gotta go to horror movies. So then I started working in movies. I started doing extra until I got major roles. In ID Discovery. I did 3 parts on the ID Discovery. It was in life, when you do things, you feel good about it.
Right.
And everything I do it because I want when my daughters grow, they feel proud. My dad was doing something all his life. Look, my dad is on TV.
Yeah, that's
you understand? My dad, he's doing this, he's doing that. And I show him when I lost to I'll Be Sure that I was a winner. Because my daughter saw when I was coming out, everybody, hey, so good fight. And that's what make you a winner. Because you can win a fight and people boo you and don't care. But when people say good fight, what you're doing, hug you, you feel the love, that's when you know you're a winner.
You're now a respected coach, and what's your vision for for the up and coming generation for celebrity boxing?
Right now, I'm one of my proteges too is Try Morningstar.
Okay,
Try,
okay.
really good guy. On this event, he was like, Hazel, I need you to come out with me. He texted me, and he told me, Hazel, now I understand why people hate you. Because when you start getting to that level, everybody's hating on me. And he told me, you can ask him, he told me this word. Now I understand when you told me people hate you, is because when people see you coming, they see me coming, everybody want to be like me. So yes, I welcome to the fight on his last fight with Jim. I forgot his name. The guy from that. The guys that don't like me.
Who?
They
Wait a
don't like
minute.
me.
Who got
Or
it?
they don't like me. Shit. I didn't even want a big head. My son, big
Okay.
head Dunlap, and the other guys. The only one that
Who was the guy that called you out when we used to be in the back?
that's him. Dunlap. Big head. That's my son. I call him my son. Big head. You see him everywhere throwing punches, acting like yo. He lost in the second round. He mad because all right. This is what happened. Now that we're gonna go into Dunlap, and this is why I don't give him. So if me and you got a deal,
Right.
I accept to fight him because he came to me humble. Hazel, I think, and I see. Listen, you are coming. We can do the fight. I don't care. If you are humble one day, then the other day you want to be cocky. You're not no good in my word. You understand? There's always a bad guy in the story and a good guy in the story in front of the camera. When you outside of the camera, you gotta show me you deserve to get in the ring with the men that put the work. Meaning, you show me that when people see you, people applaud you because you're a role model, not because you want to insult me and think you're gonna get something out of it. But we were still doing it. I say, I'm gonna fight the ton of shows. If I win my fight, which I was gonna win, I'm the lion lover. You know what I mean? I'm confident, I know. And you be great, we're gonna go in that ring and we're gonna make the showdown that you want. At the time, he was like high, he was getting there, his tryout, main event and everything. So what happened? He went to the ring and lost to a wrestler in the second round.
Wow.
This is when I lost that interest in. Not that he lost to the wrestler. When he started talking bad about ref and everybody. You gotta take the L like you take the win. Just like I said with Kimbo's. I never spoke, it's been 4 or 5 months. I never spoke about Kimbo. Now he's getting to my ear. You understand? And I don't expect nobody to reverse the decision. But if you see what's fair, it's fair. But he went out there and he started talking about, oh, the referee, Damon Feldman. He started, don't attack people. You say, you know what? I got a fallout like I did with Kimbo. I would love to have the rematch with Kimbo. You understand? I never talk about the fight with Kimbo. You the first person I talk. It's been 5 months. Never talk because it's not on my interest. But if we go by the right, I should be awarded the W. But I'm not gonna come in here and say, when you ask me who was guilty, who was fault, I say it wasn't the referee, it wasn't Kimbo. Kimbo punched me, I fell. It's not his fault, he's punched me. He didn't know the bell ring. Eventually, I'm not gonna come in here and say Kimbo did this, Kimbo did that, the referee. It should be the commission that wasn't there and ring the bell. That commission should come in inside and say, look, the punch was after the bell. We're gonna do this a non-contest. I'm happy with my loss. I'm not gonna bitch about it. I'm happy. I'm happy. I went in Bahamas and fought the greatest fighter in Bahamas. So uh he started talking bad about people. I don't like that.
Who's that?
Big head, my son.
Okay.
See, he started talking bad about, and then he started talking about me. Everywhere he see me, he's like, "Oh, you're a bum." He insulted me. Ask Shayla. Shayla is over there. He said, "After I beat Hazel, you coming with me. You're gonna be my model." You know what I say? like I tell always, people in my life are more than welcome to live anytime. I'm the Latin lover, and people gonna love me for what I do, not for who I am. Guess what? He lost, and I won my fight. So why should I go back and fight him when all you do is trying to insult me, trying to make me feel bad? I don't feel bad. I got 3 belts. Nothing can make me feel bad, but maybe a cheeseburger that I can eat.
Now some would say, well, Hazel, that's how Muhammad Ali sold his fights. That's how he tried to get to the top tier guys and get in the ring with them by, mouthing off at them, talking fresh to them, and things like that. What you got to say for that?
He was the greatest. He can do that. He can do that.
Can't debate with you on that.
So when you are the greatest one, like Muhammad Ali, he can come and say you're a roach. He can say you're a maggot because he go in the ring and he prove it. Big Head is not no Muhammad Ali. He lost to a wrestler. How you gonna mouth after you got beat up? Blessing for him. Blessing for him. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him. He's not no Muhammad Ali. He's not no celebrity boxing champion either. He's working with some belts that he bought in Walmart.
Oh my goodness. Well, listen, we going.
Besides that, I'm sorry. I got my love for Sherrod Dunlap as a person.
Okay.
Beside everything, I got my love for him.
What type of music you listen to?
If I told you, you ain't gonna believe me.
Go ahead, shoot.
Luther Vandross, Marvin Gaye, Aretha Franklin.
Oh yeah.
I'll Be Sure. Babyface. Anything slow. Anything from back in the day. Grown folks music. I know more English music than Spanish. Grown folk music. So if you tell me, this guy gonna tell you a song. And a lot of people don't understand. You got an accent. How are you gonna know about that music? Boys to Men from Philly.
You listen to rap?
Of course.
What type of rap music?
I don't like street rap.
Okay.
No. Let me rephrase. Not that I don't like it. I'm not too familiar. I'm not too. It's not something that I will listen because most of the street rap talk bad about people, the females. I don't know if you've seen the rap, and this is something that always happen. That I always say that blacks consider me because when we go in the thing, we are blacks do wrong. That we want to talk about. Now fuck this bitch last night. Yeah, we smoke a blunt, we fuck her. Yeah, like stuff like that. I don't want my daughter to hear that.
You talking like from the male rappers.
The male rappers.
All right.
Well, Cardi B come hard too.
I'm gonna read you something, and I want you to guess the artist. Mm-hmm. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Found out I was pregnant. Got it going, and I ain't F since.
Find out.
I was pregnant. Got it going, and I ain't F since.
That's not Biggie Smalls' wife. Faith? Not Faith,
Little
right?
Kim.
Little Kim. She was with Biggie too.
Yeah. That's not
Faith Evans. I thought it was Faith Evans.
Yeah. That is actually Glorilla off one of her singles called Nut Quick.
Nut Quick. So this is like new?
No.
Okay. No, that's why you got me.
What do you think about those lyrics?
Bad.
Why?
Because she's saying in the lyrics, I'm sorry, can you repeat it again? I'm sorry.
It's found out I was pregnant.
Found out I was pregnant.
Got it going, and I ain't F since.
So you know what she's saying, right? What kind of message you giving to the person? Find out she was pregnant from who?
A male.
A male. And you're going to come in here and tell somebody, found out I was pregnant, I haven't fucked since?
She said she got rid of it, and she haven't F since.
She got rid of the male and haven't F since.
Well, it's, let me bring it back. It's found out I was pregnant.
Yeah.
Got it going. and I haven't F since.
When she got it going. She got it going, the baby.
I'm assuming.
Still bad lyric. I like love lyrics. I like peaceful. I'd rather hear hear something the Luther Vandross that is talking about dancing with my father. You know, something that makes sense. You know, if you are a woman that gotta go in a microphone and tell your life that you was effing Chris and you get rid of it, and since then you're not telling me nothing positive. Why are you telling me positive in there? Tell me. This is why the world is that way it is. Why you didn't tell me in that song, I had a bad experience, but my baby always gonna be with me. You understand? I'm gonna be a mother and a father. So, because this is happening real life. Real life is happening every day. You know, I got 3 daughters. That can happen to one of my daughters. But I don't want my daughter to go out there and say, oh, yeah, you know, have a conversation. Yeah, well, with this guy, no good. And now, you know what I mean? No. I think music should be done for love, not for hate. Right there, in them words that you're saying, she's showing hate. Got pregnant, got rid of it, haven't fucked since then. You understand where I'm coming from? I don't got nothing against rap. Nothing. I mean, how you gonna have something against Big Pun, Fat Joe, Flavor Flav? Let's go back. Let's go to 50 Cent. Let's go to what you call it, Ja Rule.
Yeah.
You know, Ja Rule used to make beautiful music, rap. Remember until he started beefing with 50 Cent and all these guys? That was beautiful music. Then they start. Why Biggie Small is dead? Why is Tupac is dead? Because they use the music, bring the street into the music. I don't like that. Bring love. You know what? When I got a girl, I'll be like, listen, baby, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play some Luther Vandross, a little Anita. We'll definitely get this party alright. That's what I want to do.
Right.
I don't want to put a song that you're gonna feel like you gotta hit a blunt to be mad. Yeah, I'm the bad boy. I want to go and have sex with this girl. You know this and that. No, I want the music I like is the music that bring peace, bring love. You know.
Speaking of love, is a artist, a mogul. He go by the name P. Diddy, aka Love. He is on trial facing some serious charges. What's your take on that?
Let me tell you something about P. Diddy, and you didn't know this. When I was fighting I'll Be Sure, I got a clip. P. Diddy says, and this is way before, for I'll Be Sure 3 years ago, if I beat I'll Be Sure, he will give me a generous gift.
Well, okay. Now, when you say that now, that doesn't sit right with me.
Exactly.
Because the generous gift is kind of crazy right now.
Imagine. Oh, yeah, well, that's what I'm telling you. God knows what he's doing. I'll Be Sure. Imagine if P. Diddy would, okay, I'm P. Diddy before this.
Right.
A mogul, like you say. He's one of the biggest black entrepreneur. P. Diddy, every step I take, music that gets to your heart. If you would tell me, yo, come and get your gift, come to my mansion, we're gonna and you know what's gonna
Hazel.
You know what's gonna fucking over? Hold your thought. Look. I invited the Latin lover to the
Latin lover.
to the baby oil mansion. Oh no! I heard what happened to Meek Mill, so I didn't want to go over there.
Oh my goodness! Let me ask you something. Do you own any bottles of baby oil?
What he was doing, he was using everything. Baby oil was just one. That was one of his weapons. That was that finish him. I heard there was a lot of Puerto Ricans involved in that shit. Bad Bunny was one of them. I don't know.
Do you feel like he's innocent based on the surrounding charges that he was charged with?
I believe, I don't know if you been to the news, but I
I kind of
believe
follow the case.
you heard what they saying that he wanted it out of the, what is called, not the Manson, he's part of them. All these big artists, not the Manson, what is called
Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Okay.
That he wanted it out, and that's why everything came out. Because you tell me, now, get this thought. Them videos of him beating the girl, that was like 8 years ago.
2016.
9 years.
Yeah, 9 years.
Why did it come out now? Why didn't it come out 9 years ago?
But it still happened.
Okay, but my question is, why didn't bring it out in 2015? This is my point. It happens. It happens. And it happens, you know why? Because he got too much power. He was a man that came from nothing. By you having the power, you think you're indestructible. And that's why I always ask God, do not give me that power that will change my mind to a bad person. I know what is to have money, and knowing that because I have money, I'm better than you. Of course, P. Diddy, his life was, he loved sex. At one point, he decided that women's sex wasn't enough. He wanted to have intercourse with men, because he had money. He got bored. You want to be a star? Come here. Come to my room. Come here to my parties. But why JC is not in jail?
What you mean?
Why JC is not in jail? They are partners. Everybody knows that. You know about rap.
Allegedly.
Hey, brother, let me tell you something. If you're my friend, we got a business. If we got a business, and I'm selling weed or drugs, and you know it, that make you a conspiracy, because you knew you didn't.
I see it. But Jay-Z's not on trial.
No, he's not. Why? Because the senator, everybody's protecting him. Because he's a puppet from these people. Once JC say something stupid, you're going to see him in jail too. Why are Kelly's in jail?
Withholding women?
Why is, again, I'm not into the black man, white man, nothing. But why every time a white man, rapper or something go to jail, they got to make it so big? R. Kelly is a legend. R. Kelly didn't want to listen to them people neither. They're going to come, oh, you was with a 14-year-old girl or something, bam, bam, bam. You're going to go to jail. Happened to Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was in the 80s putting whatever, supposedly, it was Benadryl, I believe.
Quaalude.
I didn't hear about him.
Who, Bill?
Yeah. I mean, like, I didn't hear the whole story. Why? Because they say these women, again.
Over 100.
That's what they saying. But over 100 wasn't proof. Only you need one. You need one. You need one, right? One woman, you get the same amount that it was 100 women if you was getting to. Why 100 women came out at the same time? Why they wait? Why they wait 20 years to come out?
Well, I mean, it looked like a money grab.
R. Kelly, P. Diddy, they're all fighting for money. Listen, I wish I would go to the P. Diddy party. Right now, I would have been fighting too. I would have been, yeah, he put his head over here. I feel the baby oil. I don't know. I wasn't, but I laughed,
Look, Hazel, it still doesn't change the fact of, of what he done to Cassie on that tape. You got daughters. Now, if you seen your daughters getting manhandled like that, any woman, how would you feel internally?
He's a piece of shit. He abused that woman, kick her in the floor. When it comes to that, it not only P. Diddy, it could be anybody, it could be me. If I would do that, the least I expect is to be in jail, minimum. couple of years, because I don't care. Women, I know there's some women that can get you to the next level, but women are weak. Woman, my mother, daughter, and sister. I don't want nothing to happen with them. There's a lot of us men that are abusive. P. Diddy was one of them. In that, I don't got no defense for him. On the other case of him supposedly drugging, you've been in the street, you know how women are. Go by with a Rolls Royce, go by with a Lamborghini. How many women you gonna have behind you? They gonna throw it at you. What's the first thing they say? Oh, give me something to drink. You give me something to drink? You know, men's, once we see a nice butt, we're gonna be like, yo, what's up? Most of these women know what they doing. And guess what? He got money. He's not talking to me now. Now we're gonna press some charges.
Based off the prosecution team not having solid ground evidence and can barely prove anything. Do you feel like Diddy's coming home?
No,
Why?
because just because of the case of the girl, just because of so many evidence they have of him, a man's allegedly that he raped. You know what? You as a man can rape a woman. Mentally, you're gonna mess her up. But when you do it to a man because of the power, it's worse. He lucky he's still walking. That would have been me. I would have kissed my daughter, I would have been gone. Manhood is different than womanhood. I'm not saying that it was okay if he was doing it to woman, but if you were drugging men, abusing them, not just women. There's no evidence that it was minors, but I'm pretty sure there was minors in that thing. When you seeking here, there's no limit. So no, he's not walking up. Uh, Again, R. Kelly haven't. Bill Cosby haven't. He did his time. The white man, what was the white boy that used to bring
Harvey Weinstein.
Weinstein. He couldn't. If P. Diddy go out in the street, I think the street will take care of him with everything that's coming out. Especially like they say in the videotape with Meek Mill. I mean, that's embarrassing. You understand? I don't know how Meek Mill's still walking on the street when the bodyguard saying that he heard Meek Mill screaming.
I don't think that. I don't think.
Hey.
I don't think that part was true. I don't think that part was true. I think the internet was trolling.
You think so? But what about that bouncer that said it? He said it. The big guy. He said, "I was in the door when I heard." And then hold on. And then hold on. When he was in the pool,
I can't pause for that.
Hold on. When he was in the pool, I know you saw it. Meek Mill was in the pool. He said, "Yeah, daddy."
Diddy said that.
Yeah,
Diddy said. Yeah, Diddy said that. I don't think Meek was paying that no.
Justin Timberlake. No, Justin Bieber. I mean, listen. You know what? It's hard because if there's no evidence, there's nothing. But I think there's enough evidence for keep that man at least 20 years in jail, and I think it should.
If Diddy is released, what are some things what's some advice that you would give him?
Look for God. He give you another opportunity. God give you another opportunity. If we don't understand that, you know who I got my respect for? Mace. Mace gave everything. You never see him in nothing. P. Diddy should do the same. If God take you out of this, give your fortune. Give your fortune because that's what God is telling you. Give your fortune and go and praise the Lord. And go to your victim, if you know it was your victim, and make sure they okay and they forgive you.
September the 26th, Celebrity Boxing got an event. It has Antonio. It has Corey. It has V Hustle. Uh, it's a nice little. I think Jeff Gant is on that card.
They
Any
haven't fought a legend.
predictions?
To tell you the truth, you know who's that fight that I want to see?
What's that?
B Hustle against Mano.
Mano's good. V Hustle is good too.
Yeah, but you okay? So you wasn't in that event. So what happened was, Mano, when Mano won his last fight, I didn't know. I was wondering about. They called me to the ring. I check. Hazel, he's the number one contender for the heavyweight. I say if he's the next one, I check. He's in June 16. We're gonna do it in June 16. Things happened to me with my health that didn't allow me to go to the ring. I love Mano. Mano is a great person. I don't know Big Hustle like that. He's a great performer. I was talking to my brother Carlos Hearn, and we believe that Mano gonna take this one.
You think?
I believe Mano, and we're expecting.
Listen. I don't know. V Hustle hit pretty hard, and he good on his feet. Mano is good too. He's a heavy hitter too.
More skillful.
Okay.
He's more skillful.
Okay.
Again, nothing against V Hustle. I love seeing fighting. I love seeing new people getting there and making a name. He's making a name. But I believe Mano gonna take this one. And you know what's crazy? Mano is way.
Lover said Mano's gonna take it.
And you know what? Mano is way older than him.
Right.
So that's the only thing youth. But Mano is a smart man. Mano is a skillful boxer. You know, and again, I hope the best man win. I don't know who's Corey Wims.
He said he's the king of hooks.
So like a rapper?
I think no, he's a singer, he's a performer.
Singer, okay. I don't know who it is, so I don't, usually I know Sabato, like here and there, but I speak for what I know, and I will say Mano is gonna take this one.
He gonna take this
if we go and do his job. I'm not taking no credit. This is an even fight. You understand? It's an even fight. And I would like to see V Hustle winning because he still got more going on. Mano was like, he said, after I fight you, I'm done. We can do this. He didn't want to. V Hustle still got it going on. Right, so I got most respect for them. They are gladiators. These are fighters. They're not gonna go over there and run around the ring or nothing. And again, my prediction, I would like to see Mano winning. I think he's more skillful, but V Hustle is a big guy.
V Hustle is a big guy.
He's a big guy. He
let his hands swing, man.
You know what? And again, this is no kind of hate for nobody or nothing. But when he fought Elijah,
who did?
V Hustle.
Okay.
That's when I know he had future. When he beat Elijah. I don't know Elijah like that.
That was on Teflon Promotions.
No, it was in Celebrity Boxing. V Hustle and Elijah. Yeah, V Hustle beat Elijah. The last fight before this one.
Wait a minute, I must have missed that one. Hold up. Not the last one, like it was 2 months ago.
No, the one before.
Okay.
V Hustle and Elijah. And you know what? I like Elijah because I saw Elijah fighting fighters, and he's good. When I saw V Hustle beat him, I said, this guy is good. V Hustle is good. Respect for him.
Yeah, the first time I seen V Hustle was on Teflon Promotions. He did really good.
He's good. Really good. Listen, that's what I say. I don't want nobody misinterpreter of hate saying that, that this and that. They both great fighters. I think the experience of Mano will take this fight.
Okay.
Mano knows if he wins, he get a shot at this. He knows there's a plan for it.
Antonio or Corey? Any predictions?
It's hard to predict. If you ask me, I gotta say Antonio.
Why?
Because he's an active man. You seen that man how he's in shape?
He's in shape. And I'm Corey pretty.
I haven't seen Corey. So I'm just talking out of what I've seen from the outside.
Right.
Cause not a body will make a boxer.
Right.
Look at Tyson Fury. He got no type of body. He was undisputed for how long?
Yeah.
Beating everybody. All the big guy. Anthony Joshua was a beast and he got knocked out. So I gotta see Corey in action. But if you ask me now, because of shape and I seen, I'm inclined towards Antonio.
Okay.
But it could be a surprise. I'm not a surprise. I just don't know. I don't want Corey Wynn to say, "Oh, no, I'm not pick. I haven't seen Corey." So I got my first prediction should be on Antonio.
Right now, how is Hazel changing the world?
Right now I'm more focused on my family. That's why I haven't been in the ring. When you see me in the ring again, you're gonna see how Hazel changed that pattern of celebrity boxing. That pattern of everybody entrance being the same. No, everything like is, you gotta love the Latin lover. You don't love me, you love the Latin lover. Because the Latin lover, you can relate to the Latin lover. When you see the Latin lover walk over there, even if you don't see him, you see him. Some people might think, oh, look, he's cocky because he's with two girls. And you know what I mean? It's not that. I'm bringing a show so you can enjoy it. You understand? This is my thing. Enjoy the show. We all men's. Men's like beer and like women. Men like sport and like women. I bring the best of both worlds. I bring entertainment. Even if I lose, you're going to love me. I want to see Hazel again. I want to see Hazel again. He did a good fight. I did a bad fight, but you're going to say he did a good fight because I entertain you.
Right.
You understand? And when you pay a ticket in celebrity boxing, Rumble, you pay because you want to be entertained.
That's a fact.
You know what? You can come and finish a fight in the first round. Boom, boom, boom. Fight's over. 20 seconds. Hey, nobody remember. You give people 2 minutes of entertainment, even if it's not punches. Even if you're not throwing punches, even if you're falling, like I've been falling, like most of the time I fall when I was fighting, I'll be sure everybody was cracking up. They remember me because of that. You know what? Hazel is entertainment. If you want to watch real boxing, if you want to see somebody bleeding, getting beat up, you go to the professional. When you come to celebrity boxing, you come to see a show.
Right.
I'm the show. That's why I'm the GOAT. Because I'm going to entertain you. I guarantee you. Either you're going to boo me, you entertaining, or you're going to applaud me. But you are going to react to the Latin lover.
My last question. What's one thing no one know about Hazel, but they should know? You gotta think about that, Hazel.
One thing they know.
They don't know, but they should.
That I'm from North Philly. Right? A lot of people.
Come on, you gotta come better.
Let me tell you something, and you can ask any of these celebrities that I've been with. Everybody think I live in California or Miami. I swear.
The first time I met you, I could probably say that, like Miami. I could probably say that I thought that you was not from Philly.
That character. And when I told people, I live right in North Philly, Erie Avenue. You heard what I'm talking about? Erie Avenue? You know Erie Avenue? Max Take, all this. That's where I'm from. I'm from the Badlands. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people, when they see me out there, they say, no, he's a successful, he's not going to live in North Philly. He live in Jersey, like the people from here. And they think most things I live in Jersey. I'm from North Philly. And I'm proud. I could live in Jersey if I want to. I feel happy where I'm at. I came from Puerto Rico when I was 14. I've been since a North Philly man. Happy. And then that shows that you don't have to change habits to please another person.
Right. Hazel, it's a pleasure, bro.
Thank you so much.
This the second time, man, in front of the show.
I appreciate it. Second time, and you're gonna be more because you know what? The Latin lover is being quiet. You haven't heard about the Latin lover because even the fight that I did in Bahamas, that was in Bahamas. It wasn't making noise in here. This is the first time I talk. But once you see that, I want you to be over there. Once you see the Latin lover touching that ring, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. And you outside, you're gonna hear haters, and you're gonna hear people that love me. Haters because they wanna have what I got and they can. And people that love me because they can see themselves in me.
That's a fact of that, man, because the guy that you was talking about earlier, I was actually doing a small interview with him behind the ring. And then I said, wait a minute, who you talking about? He said, I'm talking about Hazel. I'm like, my man about to come through here, man, when I seen you.
Yeah, I mean, he won it. You know, again, when you got it, everybody won it.
Right.
And that's respectful. It's respectful. But you gotta know my mojo. My mojo is I work for peace and love and help others. If you don't bring nothing in that table, I don't have nothing to be in that ring with you. I'll be sure I did it. I'll be sure love me. You can talk. If I wish you could talk to, I'll be sure. I wish you can talk to Khalil Ali. These are legends. We're not talking about, a neighborhood. We're talking about legends that are out there. Icons. Not legend, icons. And when they talk about Hazel, they never gonna tell you nothing bad about Hazel or about love.
Hazel, who got the #1 show in Philadelphia right now?
You know it. I should have told you, ask your mother, but I did ask her before I did, and she told me the Untold.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Yes,
No,
sir.
my mom said it,